Hello, my YouTube fam. You guys know me better than anybody else, I feel like, because we spend so many days together and I tell you guys everything, not just about celebrities, but about myself as well. And as you know, I'm really self-conscious, but not cripplingly so, over my hair, which is in a really awkward phase right now. In January, I got the hair transplant done. The hair that they transplanted won't start growing until May. But I really want to keep the short hair, so it's okay. But everybody on Instagram this weekend was leaving really nasty comments about my hair. And even though I am a Superman, things get to me a little. I'm only human. But I had a great weekend. How was yours? I took my kids to go see Captain Marvel. And it's a lot like a Jason Derulo song. Formulaic, uninspired, and enjoyable. I really like Jason Derulo. He's never been groundbreaking or revolutionary or artistic. And that's fine by me. The Captain Marvel formula is one that I enjoy, and it's great for kids of all ages. My almost 4-year-old went and loved it. So did my 6-year-old, and so did my almost 41-year-old self. Also, I went to go see Justin Timberlake. Thank you to my podcast co-host Chris Booker for taking me with him, although I had already seen it before. Amazing production. Thoroughly enjoyed it the second time. But he went on at 9:38 p.m. on a Sunday night. On your regular school night, I wake up the next day at 5:45 a.m. So I left early. I stayed for about an hour and I left. Happily so. Speaking of Chris Booker, you guys, Booker and I are doing a live podcast recording. Go to pereztour.com for more info and to get tickets. Saturday, April the 6th in Los Angeles. You still have 3 weeks to plan. If you're here, if you're gonna fly here or drive here, you'll get an extra big hug. We're doing a meet and greet beforehand. Tickets are very affordable, just $20 and $27.50 for the meet and greet ticket. At 6 p.m., as I said, great time. PerezTour.com is where you can get tickets. I want to start off with some sad news. Unfortunately, the daughter of George Foreman has passed away. She was just 42 years old. According to authorities, Frida died by suicide. And that was just the second instance of a public figure this weekend taking their own life. Also, very sad news to report, Olympic cyclist Kelly Catlin was dead from suicide, and she was just 23 years old. George Foreman's daughter was just in her early 40s. No parent should ever have to bury their child. If you're going through a hard time, just know that darkness is not forever. Truly, even though that's what the brain is telling you. As somebody who has experienced depression before, thankfully only once, but as somebody who deals with anxiety on the regular, these things are not forever. Please talk to someone. Let's move on to lighter things. New coffee mug. Well, new to you. I've had this for a while. Haven't drunk from it on a video in a long time though. Over the weekend, Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez announced that they are getting married. It'll be J-Lo's 4th husband after Ohani Noah, Chris Judd, and Mark Anthony. Her 5th engagement because she was engaged to Ben Affleck. And this is A-Rod's 2nd marriage. Unfortunately, the celebratory news was dampened by Jose Canseco, a former Major League Baseball star, who claims that A-Rod is cheating on J-Lo with his ex-wife. Now, y'all know I like to be honest. A-Rod has a reputation for philandering. And I don't have any information, and I don't think this is a bad thing. Is it wrong of me to speculate that A-Rod is gay? I get a gay vibe from him. Does anybody else get that gay vibe from him? And if he was, and is closeted, you know, there are a lot of relationships like that. You know, maybe he's honest with J-Lo about it or not. I don't know. I have no information. It is just mere speculation. I had never seen a video, because I don't follow baseball, but I never heard him speak before until I watched this video of A-Rod with J-Lo at the Oscars. And I just gotta say, I got a gay vibe. Maybe that's why he's overcompensating and cheating with multiple women. Allegedly. Allegedly. Does anybody else get that vibe from A-Rod? Is it just me? But I wish them well. Did you guys see that engagement ring? I'm sure you did. It's worth $5 million. Allegedly. I doubt that A-Rod paid that much. He probably paid cost, which for a $5 million engagement ring is probably $1 million. I would not want to be wearing a ring that's $1 million. And if I did, I just wouldn't want it to be a huge rock. I would want something special and intricate, and like the Lady Gaga Tiffany diamond, that was a huge rock, but also it was set so beautifully and it didn't distract from the huge rock. That's just me, preference. Do you guys think Jose Canseco is full of it? Or you think he's telling the truth? Only time will tell. I had a good weekend. I slept 11 hours on Saturday night, so I was not bothered by Spring Forward. My kids, on the other hand, they were. Also, you know who was bothered this weekend? Nicki Minaj fans, because yet again, she has canceled another concert. Just a handful of moments before she was supposed to go on. Shortly before the show in France, she told her fans, sorry, can't go on, because allegedly the arena she was performing at didn't have enough power. This is what, the second or third time she's used that excuse? It's Europe. It's not the dark ages. These arenas aren't from the 50s and 60s. And if you're Nicki Minaj, after the first or second time that happened, you should have been prepared. Have a plan B show ready to go on, or carry some damn generators with you. Am I right or am I right? I'm right. I always am. But Nicki says to her fans that she wants to make it up to them. She's lucky that people even want to go see her in concert. Her US tour got scrapped. Allegedly, she's going to be announcing new dates in May. We'll see if that happens. I have a feeling it may be in theaters, like a Radio City Music Hall in New York, or the Nokia Theater here in Los Angeles. I don't know if they're going to put her back in arenas, which would be a downgrade for her. As Mariah Carey says, a no-no. But actually, Mariah's playing theaters this tour, and that's good on her. She's a theater act these days. I mean, she'd be good in an arena, but it needs to be a big production. In more music-related news, R. Kelly was released from jail over the weekend after somebody paid his child support. He has a lot of fans or whomever that are really rich and are willing to bail him out in his time of crises. That's not the only R. Kelly news, though. I have some good news to share about R. Kelly. A third R. Kelly, I mean, it sucks that it happened, but a third R. Kelly tape is in existence, according to lawyer Gloria Allred. Just last week, I told you that Michael Avenatti, Stormy Daniels' lawyer, claimed to have presented to authorities a second tape of him with an alleged underage girl. This third tape now, and R. Kelly's response, his lawyers say it wasn't him. I mean, that excuse did work for him before. Mazel. We'll see if it works this time. Speaking of R. Kelly and things pointing in the jail direction for him, a new witness has come forward supporting two women accusing him of underage assault. Now we must be patient, and when the time comes for there to be a trial, hopefully all of this new information can finally get him behind bars where he belongs. All right, speaking of behind bars, Jussie Smollett has been indicted on 16 felony counts, all class 4 felonies. Apparently, authorities are charging him for every time he lied to authorities. Translation, he could spend a lot of time behind bars, years. Speaking of Jussie Smollett, the attorney for those brothers who were allegedly paid to stage the attack on him is speaking out, saying that the brothers Abel and Ola were taken advantage of by Jussie Smollett. The lawyer, Gloria Schmidt, sat down with Good Morning America and said that they agreed to help him with this because he was connected and could help them with their careers. And it's unfortunately a very complicated relationship. Wah, wah, wah. Years behind jail. In more complicated and dramatic news, over in South Korea, a big boy band member there, Seungri, and I hope I pronounced that correctly, from Big Bang, has quit not just the band, but entertainment altogether after being embroiled in a prostitution scandal. I know that K-pop is not everybody's cup of tea, but I love K-pop. I've been a big supporter of K-pop for 13 years plus. Click the link down below if you want to read all the details on this story and everything else that I talk about today. On to lighter news, an update on all of the KHLOE Kardashian, Tristan Thompson, JORDYN WOODS, Kylie Jenner drama. And by the way, this beard is giving it to me. Yes, coming in. Bushy, butch, unkempt, no F's to give, savage. I just spit. I might as well take my vitamins. Actually, no, I have my vitamins here, but I'm gonna wait. My brain is weird. I don't like taking vitamins and then drinking coffee because I want to let the coffee settle, then I'll take my vitamins. Anyways, this one is for hair, to help your hair grow. It's called Origenra. This is saw palmetto, which is supposed to help hair loss, stopping it. So this is stopping hair loss, this is helping hair grow. And this is cranberry. That's for the urinary. And saw palmetto also helps for the urinary and helps you pee less at night, blah, blah, blah. Anywho, JORDYN WOODS liked one of Kylie Jenner's recent Instagram photos. If I was Kylie Jenner, that would trigger me. If I was Kylie Jenner, I would block JORDYN WOODS. Too soon, girl, too soon. Give it a beat before you try to sneak your snaky self back in there. Speaking of the Jenners, KHLOE Kardashian partied up in Vegas this weekend, celebrating her BFF and not backstabbing friend Malika's birthday. As she should. She's been a single mom for a while now. She's just a single mom publicly now. Also, according to reports, KHLOE Kardashian will likely not date again for a long time. I expect her fully to have a new boyfriend by the time Coachella is over. Some TV news sending some positive vibes to Whoopi Goldberg. The View co-host announced that she recently had pneumonia and was septic, meaning that her body was fighting itself the wrong way. Instead of healing it, it was fighting itself, and she nearly died, Whoopi said. Ajajai. Healing vibes to Whoopi, we love you. Some couples news, Naomi Campbell and Liam Payne going strong. Fuacata, fuacata, that's a Latino thing. Fuacata. Any of my other Latinos know that? Fuacata, fuacata, not fuacata, fuacata. Que se vaya lo malo, fuacata, que venga lo bueno, fuacata. Oye, se la está comiendo, fuacata. It's like coño, an exclamation mark. You can just use the hand gesture too. Ay, 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 oye. Anyways, Naomi and Liam were both spotted together at the Formula E Hong Kong E-Prix on Sunday, and they apparently could not keep their hands off each other. Going strong. And speaking of keeping your hands to yourself, Ariana Grande could not do that. She once again was spotted with another of her exes. This time, her former New York City Broadway ex, Graham Phillips, who stars on the CW show Riverdale. She dated him forever ago when they were in 13 together. And Ariana keeps going back to the well. Comforting hands. Can't blame her. They're doing it. And so are she and Big Sean. Who else has she dated? Ricky as well. Now she gets to choose whoever is interested. You know, if you were one of Ariana Grande's exes and it didn't work out in the past, you're going to make it work now because she is A-list now and she wasn't back in the day. That's how dudes think. Or women too, right? That's it, y'all. This was good today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, leave a comment, follow, subscribe, share, and of course, PerezTour.com.